Alright, welcome YouTube. We are the Top Deck Tamers and we have the World Convergence right here. Very cool box, very excited. I'm a OTK War Greymon fan, so I have a deck cooking with the new support for War Greymon and the Owen deck. See right here, we have the Owen Tamers, so if you guys are looking forward for the Owen gameplay, stick around and subscribe and like the video. Let's open it up. As you can see, each of the main Digimon for each season is right here for season 1 through I believe 8, and the new Digimon Beat Breaker is coming out very soon in October, so very excited for that. Let's open it up. Okay, so these are the bonus packs. So this one I'm looking forward to. So these are guaranteed 7 cards of this pack. Very nice. Alright, let's open it up. Oh shit. Alright, and first we have Valkyremon. Okay, Blitz. Return one of your opponent's Digimon with AK or less to the bottom of the deck. And if this did not return, get 1 security. And this target cannot switch. Pretty cool. Ooh, Vikemon. Ice Cloud. Ice Cloud is very cool. Basically, it's as long as you have more evolutions than the opponent, it will win the battle. Except for security, it'll just use DP. Ooh, Regulusmon. If you're a Deep Saber fan, this is definitely a nice card for any Aegis players. Maybe I'll test it out since I do have Aegis deck. Let's see, Razimon. It's nice. And then, ooh, Darktremon. Very nice for the Chaosmon deck. And also the D-Brigade deck. De-Digivolve one of your opponents and then delete all the Digimon with the lowest cost. Pretty good. And Scapegoat, where you can just delete another Digimon if this Digimon's about to be deleted. Very cool. And the one, Ghoulmon. I'm just gonna pretend that's not here. And a Analog Youth, very sought out card. I thought the Gallantmon was also in there. What the heck? Shit. What? No! I thought the Gallantmon was guaranteed.
Yo, Analog Youth though?
I love the Agumon and Gabumon art style. Okay. Alright, next up is the other limited pack. You can see 6 total. You can get Emperor Greymon, not sure his name, Gallantmon, Gaiomon, Mastamon, and the War Greymon. Personally, I would love to get the War Greymon, and maybe the Gallantmon or the Gaiomon. Definitely want to put this in my OTK deck. I should definitely, wait. That's it. Oh, I'm so happy. Right now, these are going around like 18 bucks, the War Greymon. So I'm so glad that I get to save a little bit of money. Let's reveal this one. Ooh, Emperor Greymon, very cool. Delete one of your opponents as much DP as this on Digivolve. Return all turns. This gets 1k for each color in its evolutions. And then this may unsuspend at the end of your turn and has blocker. So easily you can get up to like 15k, 16k just from your Tamers being inside this evolution. Alright, and this is the card that we're looking most forward to. Oh, I'm so happy I got this. Yo, this card is very good. Either for Adventure deck, so for Adventure it'll cost 3, and for Metal Greymon it'll also cost 3. So this can either be played with the Precon, or with the any War Greymon cards. Oh, I'm very happy. Shaking a little bit. +1 security, blocker, delete one of your opponents with as much DP as this Digimon. For this Digimon gets 1k for each color Digimon and Tamers have. So that includes the enemy's Digimon and the enemy's Tamers. So this can easily go up to 16k, easily. Alright, and then you can just delete something that's 16k. Very happy for this. Okay, very happy with the War Greymon. Definitely gonna use this today as soon as possible. Yeah, trying to get 2 copies of it for the OTK deck. So yeah, and again, the new Owen support, I am trying to cook up a new OTK strategy, especially with the Cyberdramon that has 4k as inherited. So hopefully get that and show you guys a gameplay. Alright, let's just get started. Okay, there we go. Our first Owen deck. The Agumon that returns a reptile or dragonkin from the trash and gets a 2k when it's your turn. So very nice for a DP increase and also grabbing anything that's like dead. Okay, this is from the Ghost Games. Have not watched it yet, but definitely will be. The Gamamon looks very cool. Ooh, Cross Wars. Very nice. A lot of... yeah, if you play any of these decks, definitely gonna be very happy. And then I believe this is the upgrades for the rocks, yep. And this is the new egg for the Shine Greymon deck, so definitely happy about that. Maybe we'll see them in the tournament. And then bam, another Owen card, Raging Serpine. If you read the webtoon, this card is very nice. It deletes the highest DP on main, and then places it in the battlefield. And then whenever a security stack is removed, delay, and then one of your reptiles or dragonkin may digivolve into a reptile or dragonkin for free. 8 cost is a bit much, but if the enemy has 3 or fewer security, you can reduce the cost by 4. So very staple card, very cool. Maybe use this in the OTK deck, we'll see. Definitely check out the gameplay for it when it comes out. Applink, very cool series, I've heard. Definitely giving it a watch. A Restramon. Pretty cool. Ooh, and the new War Greymon. Let's go. The 12k Rush Raid Blocker, and then this may unsuspend when one of your opponent's Digimon are deleted. When this card would be played, reduce the cost by 2 for each of the opponent's Digimon. So this can, if they have 3 Digimon on the board, this can cost 5 play cost, just to hard slam it. Very nice. Definitely gonna try this deck with the OTK deck. A Gunimon, yep, lots of upgrades for the Emperor Greymon deck. And then Mega Germon. There's some really cool stuff happening with the Galamon decks. They're adding a lot of purple and red, fusing with it, so definitely try those out. Last card, Examon X Antibody. Very nice card. Very happy to grab this. Definitely have like 1 or 2 copies with the Examon deck. In the BT20, there has been a lot of Examon support, so definitely grab a Examon X Antibody for this. This is insane. Piercing, blocker, evade. On Digivolve, suspend all your opponent's Digimon and Tamers. So no matter what, it doesn't matter what DP, doesn't matter what play cost it is, just suspend them all. And then delete one of their suspended Digimon or Tamers. Then if Examon or X Antibody is in this evolution, trash the top security whenever this Digimon is suspended. Put that here. God damn, Examon, very cool, very cool. Hoping to make a gameplay video out of it very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. And that was just our first pack, very happy. All right, second pack. All right, next pack. Okay, the Growlmon, yeah, as I said, the Gallantmon decks have been adding more purple stuff to trash the enemy's deck to get more benefits. Example for the Gallantmon Crimson Mode Ace, it would trash the top security for every 10 cards in the trash for each player. Flamemon, the main rookie for the, very cool. Champion Ultimate Fighter, this is nice. For the turn, your Marcus is also a 12k Digimon. Okay, that's pretty good. For 4 costs, you just get a 12k from a Marcus, and it also gets Rush, and then that Digimon may attack an opponent. And then your opponent's unsuspended Digimon can also be attacked. Wow, this is a very good card. Just a Marcus just coming in, sucker punching one of your Digimons that are less than 12k. Very nice. This is from the anime right before Marcus is about to leave. Gospelmon. Ooh, the link apps. These are very interesting. Very curious to test these out. So the main thing is that you would link it for the cost of whatever it says here, and then you can just link it sideways like this, and for like the cost of 2. I believe, yeah, it would give you like around like 3k DP, and then you also get like a benefit. So this one, you may return 1 Digimon with the app trait from the trash to the hand. And then more Shine Greymon upgrades. When any of your Marcuses are played, the Digimon may evolve into a yellow card with Rise Greymon in its name without paying the cost. Wow, just cheat out a level 5. This is great. All turns. So even if you play a Marcus from security on the enemy's turn, you can just evolve on the enemy's turn. 2k DP, nice. Mushroomon. There's these, the new trait WG, so curious to see where this deck is gonna go. I believe you can't make a full deck yet with these traits, but yeah. Another WG trait Digimon. Yeah, all turns when this Digimon suspends, draw 1. Alright, next up is the Cyberdramon, another Owen card. So if your opponent has 5 or fewer security cards, they place one of their cards from their hand as the bottom security. Then they trash the top of the security. Very cool card to combo with. Let's see. What is it? This card, Surfine, Raging Surfine. So if you watch the webtoon, you actually know this combo. So basically, you trash the top of the security and then delay. When a opponent's security is removed, one of your reptiles or dragonkin may evolve into another reptile or dragonkin. So how do you play this? You would Digivolve. So you have this on the board. You Digivolve. This would trigger the delay effect, and then you just will be able to evolve to a Wargreymon for free. Very cool combo. And then Flamedramon, very cool. Gamamon. And then Shine Greymon, another upgrade for Marcus. Has raid once per turn when attacking or Digivolve. You may delete one of your opponents with 9k or less DP. So deleting most of the level 5s. Very cool. And then when attacking, by suspending one of your yellow or red Tamers, this gets +1 security and a 3k for the turn. So 15k smacking you. Very, very strong. Has raid. Very cool. Aldemon. Alright, next for the pack, Ragnarok Cannon. This is a very scary card. Definitely look out for this. This is a OTK almost card for a black color. So this is for the Galacticmon card. For 6 mana, delete one of your opponents with the lowest play cost. Then this card goes into the battlefield. So not bad. But then your turn, when one of your Galacticmon, which is the level 6 of the deck, delay. Delete one of your opponents with the lowest DP cost. If this did not delete anything, trash the top of your opponent's security so that it only has 1 card left. So this, if he ever gets this card off, it's an OTK because it would trash 4, so if you have 5 security, it would trash all the way up to 1. And then since it's a when attack, the Galacticmon will get the last security. So all your security will be gone if they get this off. Plus, when Galacticmon digivolves, he may play this for free in the trash. Very scary card if they ever get it off. So definitely watch out for this option card. Ooh, next one is the Skull Greymon. I believe this is primarily only for the adventure deck. It may digivolve on a Greymon or adventure deck for the cost of 3. On play when digivolve, one of your Digimon gets raid and retaliation until the opponent's end of the turn. So you just give retaliation and raid to the Skull Greymon, and then on deletion, you may play 1 adventure trait card from the play cost of 4 or less from your trash without paying the pay cost. So what you can do is you can raid and retaliation into something that has higher DP than the Skull Greymon, and then you can play like an Agumon from the new Protector of Light set, and then it can just warp into the Wargreymon Ace. So this can be a very cool combo. Next up is the Ghostmon. When this Digimon would evolve from a card with Ghost trait, reduce the cost by 1. Another Realmon, Mushroomon, Greymon, the main egg for the Gamamon deck. Cross up, very cool. A Destroyamon, very strong deck, level 5 with a 10k DP. When Digivolve, until your opponent's turn ends, their effects can't trash this Digimon's stacked cards. Then one of your opponent's Digimon de-Digivolve 1 for every 2 Venmon in this Digimon's evolution. And then when this Digimon would leave the field, you may play 1 Venmon from its evolutions without paying the cost. Very cool. Gumimon, Rise Greymon. This one has Rush and Alliance on Digivolve, and then you can make your Marcus a 3k. When any of your yellow or red Tamers are deleted, place a Marcus from the trash, not even from the field, on top of the security. Griffithmon, And a Takato. Nice. A bunch of the set has all the main Tamers, so definitely look forward to this. Alright, we're just gonna get through these a bit quicker now. Okay, the Digimon I designed, very nice from the animes. I love the cards that have the screenshots from the anime. Very cool. And then another Koromon from the for the Shine Greymon deck. Another Surfine, very happy. Definitely need 4 copies of these. Another App Link, another Ghostmon, Skull Greymon, another Ragnarok Cannon, Be Afraid, Light Dramon, pretty cool. Another Cybermon, happy about that. Shoutmon. Yeah, ooh, this Magnamon is very nice. On Digivolve, this Digimon may unsuspend. Then, one of your opponent's Digimon give minus 2k DP for the turn for each armor form in your trash. So you just want to get as much armor forms in your trash and then play this card and just minus as much DP as you can. Very good card. Ooh, Regulusmon. Very cool. Did not watch the anime, but I definitely plan to. These are cool. Deramon. Ooh, Wind Guardian. See, again, this is for the new trait for WG. When you have no face-up security, you may ignore this card's color requirements. All your Digimon with WG trait can gain Vortex, and then main, add your bottom security to the hand, then place this on top of the bottom security. So, very cool. Looking forward to this. So this is going to be a Vortex deck, I guess. And it also has Arrow Vigramon. So I'm really hoping there's going to be all force support in the future. Definitely since of Cyber Sleuth, there is a all force in there. Very excited. Armor Evolution, Slimon, this gets linked. When this Digimon gets linked, draw 1. So this is the Applemon deck. Champion, another link. Gumdramon, the main level 3 for the Shine Greymon deck. Ooh, Dime Dramon, another Owen deck. If you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you may play a Owen for free. This is the main level 4 for the Owen deck. Shoutmon DX'd, cool. And then a Puppetmon Ace. Surprised these aren't have the Dark Masters trait. It has the Puppet and WG trait. Let's see, Blast from a WG or just a level 5. And then has Reboot blocker on play when Digivolve, de-Digivolve 2 one of your opponent's Digimon, then return their suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So I definitely think this is a generic green or black ace that any deck can really run. So this is good. De-Digivolve 2, so that's very nice. And then if someone is swinging, you can just return them. Very good card. So Sayamon, I hope I'm saying this right. Another link deck. Then in the battle, you may play this without paying the cost for security. On play when Digivolve, your opponent gets 2k until the end of the turn. It's not bad, but then the link is actually pretty good. For cost of 2, when linking, one of your opponents gets 2k minus 2k DP until the end of the turn. That's pretty good for 2 costs, 2k DP, and then you get a 3k DP afterwards. It's pretty good for 2 costs. Not bad. Burning Greymon, another Wind Guardian, more apps, another app, Watchmon. Till the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon can attack players. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good for Stall, nice. Has the exact same effect. For the cost of 1, when you link, one of your opponent's Digimon can attack a player. So this is actually pretty good to just stall out games. More, ooh, Metal Greymon, let's go. So this Greymon, you can evolve through a Greymon or a Adventure trait for the cost of 3. So you can be either or with the Precon or just a Greymon deck. And then one of your opponent's Digimon, de-Digivolve 1 for every 2 of your Tamer's color. And then, yeah, all the level 5s have this, but it has when your other Digimon are played or evolved, if any of them have Adventure trait, one of their Digimons can gain Alliance for the turn, then one of your Digimons may attack. Very good card. If you want to upgrade your Precon. Speaking about that, another Adventure deck card. Security at the end of the battle. Play this card without paying the cost. On play when Digivolve, you may return 1 card with Adventure trait from the trash from hand. Not bad. And then Zenith. Okay, the main Galacticmon Tamer. It's a memory setter on play. It's also a searcher. Reveal the top 3 of the deck. Among them, you get to play a Venmon without paying the cost and add 1 Venmon in text, and then trash the rest. Okay, well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. For 4 costs, you can play something from your deck. Wow. And it's also a searcher. Okay. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Okay, on start of main. On play, one of your Marcus may suspend. So there's a few Marcus Tamers that have benefits when you suspend them. And then all turns, once per turn, when this Tamer suspends, one of your Digimons gains Piercing and 3k for the turn. The one of your opponents gets minus 3k for the turn. Okay, so yeah, this combo is very insane. So on attack, you get 3k, and then when this suspends, it suspends on its own on play. So you will give this guy, let's say, 18k. This is without inheritance even. So with this 2 pieces, 18k, raid, and this also gives piercing, and then plus 1 security. So you can raid pierce with these 2 combos, and for 2 checks for 18k. Insane. And then you also minus 3k, one of your opponent's Digimon. Very cool combo. Okay, this card's very good. Our next up, hoping for a War Greymon X antibody, especially the Ultra. Looking forward to that. More rocks. Applemon, have not seen this one. Let's see, funny name, Calendamon. Security, play this card without paying the cost. All your opponents, security Digimon gets 3k, minus 3k. Pretty good for the cost of 1. So these are very cheap, very nice. Honestly, might test these out. Then Armor Digivolution, Snatchmon, the main level 4 for the Zenith deck or Galacticmon deck. Strongest Brothers, Yokomon, the main egg for the WG. Okay, more WG stuff. Shoutmon, Growlmon. Trash the top 2 of your deck. Then this gains Raid and Retaliation. So this can easily just get rid of something in the board. And when attacking, this may Digivolve into Magijurmon or Chaos Gallantmon in its name in the hand. For every 10 cards in both players' trashes, reduce the effect's Digivolution cost by 1. So this is very good actually. And a lot of the Guillemon X, and the Growlmon cards actually trash both players' decks. So you can easily get 10 cards for both of each player's deck. We're good deck. We're Garurumon. And yup, Magijurmon. And another Magnadramon. Okay, another Yokomon egg. And then a Spirit Evolution. Another screenshot from the anime. Very good. 3 cost draw 2. This is a hybrid, a trashing 1 hybrid from the hand. Okay. Nice. A lot of Kiwimons. I think I have 4 copies now. Ooh, this guy's cool. He kind of looks like Beelzemon a little bit. Has a little crown here, the gun. Placing 1 of the apps or 3 musketeers. So this can also be played in 3 musketeers, but I'm not too sure how good this can be. Alright, by placing 1 card with app or 3 musketeers trait from your hand or trash as one of your Digimon's bottom evolution card, gain 1 memory. And then draw 2 and trash 2 from your hands when linking. And then you get a 3k. Okay, test this out for sure. Another Strongest Brothers. Sunemon. Yep, this is for Venmon. This card, this Digimon with 4 more Venmon Digivolutions gets 3k. Wow, all turns too. Really insane. Easily get up to 3 Venmons in a single stack. Then more WG stuff. Another War Greymon. Happy to see those. Trying to get at least 3 copies. Another Metal Greymon. Growlmon. Another Magijurmon. I believe that's the 2nd copy. Lamamon. Very happy. Another Owen deck. Progress. So when attacking, your opponent's effects don't affect this Digimon. So Ace, option cards, security cards do not affect this when attacking. Very good card. And then when any of your reptiles or dragonkin attacks, trash the opponent's top security. Really cool. The inherited, when your opponent's security is removed, I can play 1 reptile or dragonkin with 5k or less from my hand without paying the cost. So yeah, you're just playing out things for free. So really cool. Hoping to find a Owen Tamer. Burning Greymon, piercing, and gets 3k on Digivolve. And then when our opponent's security is removed, this may Digivolve into a level 5 with hybrid. without paying, or with the reduced cost by 1. Okay, Turbo, cross up, more rocks, Calendarmon, Geogreymon, more Growlmon, Amishamon, Garurumon, Arrestrumon, and another Arrestrumon Superior Mode. This is cool. Raid Piercing on its own, 10k on a level 5, so it's gonna swing up above most level 5s. And this may attack without suspending on Digivolve. Wow, so you go for like a double attack? I believe so. And then this gets 10k for each of its evolution cards. So it can easily get to what? 14k, wow. You easily get to 14k if you stack up all the way from 2 to 5. And yes, what I've been looking for, a Owen deck. If your opponent has 1 Digimon on the field, gain 1 memory, and by suspending this Tamer, one of your reptiles like Dragonkin gains piercing, then it may attack a Digimon at the end of the attack. Very cool combos you can pull off. A little bit surprised that we haven't hit any of the alt arts yet, but hopefully it comes very soon. Very excited. Praying for Wargreymon X Antibody. Okay, Cross War, Porticato. Yep, Venmon himself on play by trashing 1 Venmon in the text, so it doesn't have to be in the name even. You may return 1 non-egg card with the Venmon in its text from the trash. Wow. Cool. The main egg, okay, for the Owen deck. So when the opponent's security is taken or removed, one of your Digimons may Digivolve into a Reptile Dragonkin for the reduced cost of 1. So very nice card to Turbo. Severe Evolution, Cherrymon, another WG card. More apps. Yep, Detrimon. Aldamon. What's this? Ooh, Davis. Okay. Your opponent's Digimon, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. By suspending this Tamer, trash the top stack card of your armor form trait. Draw 1 and gain 1 memory. So this is very cool if you want to cycle through your armor forms. And again, with the other Magnadramon, you're trying to put as many armor forms into the trash, so you have as much DP reduction for the enemy. So definitely cool to gain 1 memory, draw 1 card to cycle through the things, and then just slam a Magnadramon on Digivolve to get a as much minus DP as possible. All right, level 4. If you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you can play a hero from your hand without paying the cost. Another way to cheat out a Tamer. Nice. Watchmon. Another Venmon. WG. Cyclonemon. Yes. Okay. Another Owen deck. Security at the end of the battle. Play this card without paying the cost. On play when Digivolve, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4k or less. Pretty good. And has inherited 2k. So very nice. Cool. Digimon. Another Owen card. Flamemon, whoa, past that. Cherrymon, SW, Garurumon, Guiomon, Griffithmon, and ooh, look at this guy, Shotmon. We're trashing 1 card with app or 3 Musketeers. Again, another 3 Musketeer app card. Let's see. By trashing 1 card with app or 3 Musketeer trait in your Digimon's evolution, in the evolution, de-Digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Okay, this is pretty good. Oh, it's on-play effect, and then... Oh, I guess when you link it, you don't get this effect, so it's an on-play thing to get this thing. Link, delete 1 of your opponents with play cost of 3 or less. So I think you definitely want to use the on-play effect more than the link effect, for sure. Alright, we're about halfway done. Have not seen any ult arts, but that's okay. It's gotta be in there. Somewhere. Geogreymon, another app, Flamedramon, Q-less, Gamamon, very intimidating. Cyclomon, another Cyclomon, definitely want to see 4 copies of these. Woodmon, ooh, Cantoweezmon, I hope I'm saying this right. On play when Digimon by placing 1 Digimon card with Gamamon in text, again with the text thing, this is very new. Not too much of a fan of the text thing. In your hand as this Digimon's bottom evolution, delete 1 of your opponents with 7k or less. Oh, it's level 5, okay. And this Digimon with Gamamon in text would leave the battlefield. by your opponent's effects by trashing 3 cards from its evolution cards. It doesn't leave. Okay, so some staying power. All turns too, so pretty nice card to have. Then more Cyberdramon. I think I have 3 copies. Very cool. Flame Dramon. Who's this guy? Timon blocker. When this your turn, when this Digimon gets linked, Digivolve 1. Okay, pretty cool. And when linking, Digivolve again. Okay, cool. And Serious Mom? It's +1 security, raid. Placing 1 Digimon with Gammamon in text or hero from your hand as this Digimon's bottom evolution. Delete 1 of your opponent's lowest DP. Okay. Not bad. Definitely like the shine. This is cool. Definitely want to start watching the anime now, if the art sounds like this. Very cool. Maybe I'll start it. More Marcus. The Agumon, thank God. Yup. Oops, shaking the camera. Ragnar Cannon. Yup, be afraid. Ghostmon. Link App. Gammamon. Lightramon. Cyberdramon. I believe 4 copies already. Nice. Zenithmon. Our Restramon. Next, seeing a lot of repeats now. That's fun. I think really what's left is the old cards and maybe some of the super rare, secret rares. Haven't seen the Lamamon yet. Hoping to grab it. It's like 18 bucks now in 4-1 games. Definitely have 4 copies of these now. Very happy. Sosomon, Smon, Sango, Ghost, Shout, Vmon, Nabimon. I guess this is the main searcher for the app deck. More Shoutmon decks. Ooh, Lamamon, another copy. Nice. Very good, 2 copies now. Hoping to find at least 1 Medusamon. They're going for like 18 costs right now, depending where you live. I'm gonna be very happy if I can save a bit of money. Okay, Skull Greymon, Gammamon, Cossidmon, Growlmon, Burning Greymon, Mushroom Scope, Shout, Gamma, Stellamon. Ooh, more 3 Musketeer stuff. Very cool. And then Hero. Okay. Nice. Oh, we can add, I believe, return when effects, place Digivolution cards under any of your Digimon with Gammamon in their text. Or the hero trait by suspending this Tamer, draw 1 and gain 1 memory. Okay, I think Gammamon does this a lot, where he just puts evolution under him. So definitely very beneficial. 4 costs instead of 3 though. Usually 4 costs are memory setters, but I believe this is pretty worth it. Okay. Raging Surfine, very happy to see that. Koromon, Ragnar Cannon, very scary again. Let's see. Nice Greymon. Regulusmon again. Flamemon, Woodmon, Kiwi. Let's see. Just trying to get through. Ooh, okay. So if you're a fan of War Greymon Ace, definitely grab this. Either old or new. So if you have a tie or a tamer with Avenger trait, give 1 of your opponent's Digimon, start a main. This Digimon attacks until their turn ends. So this is a Force Ace card. So you just hard slam this or Digivolve, and then 1 of your, level 5s can ace into something. So definitely run this card for a hard slam 4 cost. For a level 4 plus having this effect, this is very nice. Definitely add this to your adventure deck, or if you're a fan of any of the War Greymon Aces. Timon and Medusamon alt art, very nice. Okay, this is like, I believe 40 bucks, 50 bucks. I'm not selling this, I'm keeping this. Definitely look out for the Owen deck. I'm going to make a gameplay video out of it, so very cool. Yeah, let's talk about this right now. +1 security, has progress. When Digivolve and end of attack, you may delete 1 of your opponents with the lowest DP. And the coolest part is, all turns, once per turn, 1 of your opponent's Digimon, when they're deleted, you create a statue token, petrified token. And it's a 3k DP Digimon. And then when this Digimon cannot suspend, and on deletion, trash the top of your enemy security. Wow, very nice. And you know, it might be a bit anti-synergy with this card because you're trying to have as much enemy Digimons on the board to reduce this cost. But since this Digimon is deleting things, and also when it deletes something, it creates a statue, you're still keeping the same amount of Digimon on the board. So you can still, these synergize really well. Evolution, Kiwi, another Agumon. I think we're almost near a full deck for the Owen. So definitely gonna see it sooner than I initially thought. Dendromon, nice. More War Greymon, very happy. Metal Greymon, very happy. More, this is like the Greymon pack, wow. And then Dracomon X Antibody. Start a main, this Digimon may Digivolve into Corgimon without paying the cost, so you're just cheating out a evolution. You don't even need a Tamer, wow. And the turn, this may DNA into a Digimon, wow. Very nice. If you have the Xmon deck, definitely grab this card. Definitely. Alright. Let's go. Let's speed through this. Okay, ooh, another Owen. Add it to there. Definitely want to have 3 copies of it at least. And then we have the main tamer of the second season of Cross Wars. Very cool. Alright. Or WG, Yokomon, Burning Gray, app, more apps. Let's see. Probably just gonna cut this. Owen, 3 copies. Wow, don't even have to buy this anymore. Get all the copies I wanted. And who's this guy? Oh, he's an app. Definitely have, that's a lot of text. Alright, let's see, let's get through this. Alright, blocker. Oh, he's an app fusion. Okay, cool. On play when Digivolve, you may link 1 level 4 or lower Digimon from your trash in this Digimon's evolution to this Digimon without paying the cost. So definitely some cool app plugins you can do with this. And then your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, give one of your opponent's Digimon start a main. This Digimon attacks until the end of their turn. So really cool. You can force them to attack and then just block. And then when this Digimon would leave the battlefield by trashing one of this Digimon's links, it doesn't leave. Wow. So I believe this is also through battle. This just says leave the battlefield. So you have to de-Digivolve it to get rid of it. Oh, another Cyclone Mon. Okay, I believe I have 4 copies of this now. This is a very good pack for Owens. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky. That's very nice. Ooh, Elizamon, the main searcher. Reveal top 3, add 1 Digimon with Reptile or Dragonkin, and then add another card with Liberator in his trait, and then return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Definitely want 4 copies of this, very good. And Gatchamon, I believe this is the main Digimon for the series. Hopefully I didn't just skip over it. But yeah, hoping it's the War Greymon Ultart, another egg. Catmon, another Greymon, happy. Shoutmon King version. This is when the end of the Cross War series, the first season, where he becomes king. And he's also still king in the second season. Cool. Dogatchamon. Ooh, baby, this is like 40 bucks. Wow, Gaiamon. This is the main level 6, I believe, for the Link deck. Blocker, and then Link, +1 Link. So you can put 2 links instead of just 1. And then when Digivolve, when attacking, you may link a Digimon card with Appmon trait from your hand to this Digimon without paying the cost. When your Digimon gets linked, by suspending this Digimon, trash the top of your opponent's security card. Wow. So you just put in new links, I believe. So, very cool. Last 2 packs. Damn. The Ultart, it's gotta be in here. The last 2 packs. Or maybe I went past it, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen it yet. That'd be pretty hype if it was the last pack. Cyclone Mon, I have 5 copies of that one now. Snatchmon. Mon. Guilmon, Agumon, Haru, Aldemon. Okay, this is the last pack. Let's pray. Come on, World Convergence, X antibody. Definitely gonna make a X antibody video if I pull this. Alright, Digimon. Not assigned. More Wind Guardian. Summon, Snatchmon. Fenmon. Guilmon. Shoutmon. Emon. Ooh, Superior Mode. Nice. 17k, level 7. Believe this is the highest DP, base DP. But I'm not too sure. Why is the camera not focusing? And then Stellamon. And that's it. Alright, thank you for watching. Definitely look out for a Owen deck in the future. If you're a fan of OTK, definitely also look out for that. And I believe we're also making a Shine Greymon deck too. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for watching.